Raising $20 million for your film is relatively simple, but it's hard and expensive. Let's talk about just how expensive it is. I'm Hutch, I'm a producer, an executive producer, and now I run a community full of independent film creators who are networking, collaborating, bringing amazing projects to market, and just generally helping each other do that. You can find the link for that in my bio. It's very useful. I don't know why you're still here. You should go there. But there are certain things that you need before somebody who is investing in film will look seriously at your project. And here they are. First of all, you're going to need a proper line item budget, like almost 200 pages worth of budget. It's going to be pulled together by a proper line producer, because if you try to do it, it will get torn apart. That costs $500 to $3,000. Secondly, you'll need a script. Now, most people have written this themselves, right? So don't include this cost if you have the script. But if you don't have the script, you're going to need one. Lots of different ways to get scripts, but if you're going to buy one outright, might be $30,000. Then people who are investing in your film are going to need to see that this script is legit, so you're going to need to get coverage by a third party, a trusted third party as well. That's £200 a pop, and if it comes back and they don't like it, they're like, nah, this is a lot of holes in this, you're going to have to rewrite it. That's going to cost you more, and you're going to have to go back for script coverage until that script coverage says, this is a top-class movie. Next, you're going to need a pitch deck. This should be 30 pages. If your pitch deck isn't 30 pages, you're not ready for $20 million or pounds. But that's going to cost you $500 to $3,000. Depending on how in-depth it is, you're going to need a graphic designer. You're going to need to put all the details in it. But it's got to look like $20 million. AI-generated pitch decks do not look like $20 million. Next, you're already going to need a producer and a director attached. And they will need to have a track record of delivering the level of project you are trying to pull off profitably. Otherwise, no one's going to give you that money. And finally, the way that Hollywood really works, the way that you actually get money for your film, is by going out and selling windows against the future possible film at a discounted rate and using the guarantee of that money to borrow money against. And so you will need talent attached to your project. This is the most expensive part. You are not going to get to the final stage without it. You will probably have to raise this money from somebody else, like first money in. And that is the true challenge of indie filmmaking. So if you're making your first film and you're trying to get $20 million for it, please reconsider. Do something cheaper, something within your grasp. Prove that you can make that profitably, and then you become the really interesting investment opportunity.